People ask me, what is Scott Hill Bespoke Designs all about? Obviously, we're in the custom tailored clothing business, custom shirt business, bench-made shoe business. But what separates our store and our atelier from the rest of the stores in the community, because let's face it, we're in the most competitive market in the country. Beverly Hills, California, this store is surrounded by Barney's, Neiman's, Saks, Tom Ford, Stefano Ricci, Dolce & Gabbana, Gucci, and Prada, and Zegna. There's a lot of wonderful clothiers out there that make a lot of beautiful products. But the clothes of Scott Hill Bespoke Designs are much more exclusive. We use artisan handmade makers, the top makers in southern Italy, in Naples, where our shirts are made and our custom tailored clothing is made. And we also have a design sensibility of modernizing our classic sartorial garments and making them a little bit more contemporary. We've trimmed down our lapel shapers a little bit. We still have a little higher collar stance to our collar because we like a collar that has a little bit more presence. We like a tie that has a little bit more distinctive knot. We're not a big fan of the narrow collar, small collar, skinny tie look. Our ties are updated and contemporary. They're 8.5 centimeters. But our collars have remained with the integrity of the high Neapolitan tradition. Most of our collars are 2-button. We also do a 1-button version of the collar that still has a higher collar stance for that customer that doesn't want to have to fiddle with the top button. But the 2-button collar also looks beautiful with a very natural roll under a jacket or a suit when you don't wear a tie. But when the jacket is on, the size of the collar that might look a little extreme to people at first just sits up beautifully under the jacket and has a little bit more presence than a smaller collar. Then we do exclusive textiles, and we create looks, interesting play of pattern combinations for the customer. Might be a bold optical check shirt with a solid tie, might be a subtle micro check shirt with a rep tie, a classic rep that's beautifully colored. And we put together combinations that are breaking customers of the white shirt, blue shirt habit. So many gentlemen, a lot of gentlemen even in the investment banking community, want to wear a gray suit, white shirt, and a colored tie every day of their life. It's almost like a uniform. They feel uncomfortable for some reason putting a little bit more forethought into their combinations and having things that are still subtle, still classic, still businesslike, but that have a little bit more flair than just a white shirt, blue shirt. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't think a white shirt or a blue shirt is appropriate. 1 or 2 days a month, 3 days a month, I'm wearing a white shirt today. But most days I put a little bit more energy into selecting my clothes, and that's supposed to be part of the fun. Getting up in the morning, going into your rotation of shirtings, selecting a beautiful combination that enhances your suit, and enjoying it when you put it on, look in the mirror, it has a great exemplary point of view. That's the fun of dressing, and that's the customer that comes to Scott Hill Bespoke Designs because of our ability to master those interesting combinations using whether it be a paisley tie, a rep stripe tie, a solid tie with a bolder shirt, just combinations that have a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more sizzle. So Scott Hill Bespoke Designs is about taste. It's about execution of tailored product. It's about lapel shapers. It's about collar shapes. It's about beautiful bench-made shoes to finish off the clothes. You know, the other day we had a wonderful client in the investment banking community come and bought 2 stellar combinations. He bought a couple of great-looking suits, several interesting nice shirt and tie hanky combinations, and you know, he had it on with a pair of Gucci loafers with a horse bit buckle. Out of function, because the man travels a great deal, he's on and off planes weekly, and you know, he likes a slip-on shoe to go with his sartorial suit because of comfort and because of the ease on and off through airport security. That being said, I said, you know, you really have to think about updating your shoe. If you do a monk strap, whether it be a double monk strap or a single monk strap shoe, you need a shoe that finishes off this beautiful sartorial look, and it can't be a Gucci horse bit loafer that I'd wear with my jeans. It's a nice shoe. It doesn't mean that it's not a beautiful shoe to be in his closet and his rotation, but it certainly is not the right shoe to pair with a beautiful sartorial handmade suit. So that's the story of Scott Hill Bespoke. We create distinctive combinations, head to toe for our customers, and incorporate all of the articles of each clothing into multiple uses. So the dollars that he spends on a suit with the shirts and the ties might also update his gray suit, might also update his navy suit, might look great with his navy blazer with a gray pant and create a distinctive combination for that garment. So the dollars that he spends putting himself together, creating unusual combinations, are continually built on in his wardrobe to create multiple uses of those combinations and to wear many different distinct ensembles, most of which have a definitive flair and a profile that comes directly from Scott Hill Bespoke Designs. When a man walks into the boardroom or into an event dressed from this store, he stands out in a sea of mediocrity because he looks like he's paid attention to his wardrobe and his garments fit impeccably.